Okay, I'm going to be talking about ebooks. Wait for it to load. So ebooks are digital books. You can either print out those books when you purchase them, or you can read them on ebook reading devices such as a Kindle, a desktop computer, a phone, etc. And they are provided in the EPUB file format. Benefits to providing ebooks in your collection are basically for younger readers who are already familiar with using information digitally. Advantages of ebooks, basically librarians are able to purchase ebook libraries, purchase subscriptions to libraries, and it may be through vendors that the librarian already works with. It can be cheaper to acquire ebook titles, it can save you shelf space, and it's pretty quick and simple to add them to your collection. For students directly, students have constant access to the title once they've borrowed it. They can write notes in the margin, they can't damage the book, they can't lose the book, it's easy to transport around. Students can read the book simultaneously, more than one student. You can search actually within ebooks for specific parts. You can adjust size, background color, contrast, and if you're trying to appeal to more reluctant readers, some titles do include sound files and moving images. Disadvantages of ebooks. Some devices might require an app or software or hardware to access the title. The devices themselves, Kindles and things like that, can be more expensive to purchase. Not every title is available as an ebook, and some readers do just prefer print books. Also, when you're reading things digitally, that can cause eye strain. There is no defined lifespan of the file storage, and sometimes titles can just simply disappear because of copyright constraints. In terms of selection criteria, you need to just apply your traditional criteria for selection, and then you also need to look at licensing arrangements for the files. Who is providing the equipment? Is it going to be you or the students themselves? Who is going to circulate the materials? Is it going to be you as a librarian owning the material, or is it a third-party vendor? And just generally what equipment you need. You can ask 3 guiding questions to determine your selection criteria. What titles are available? Are people going to use the ebooks? And the cost point, the price point. How much does that cost in comparison to the print version? And implications for collection development. Basically, the public domain already has a ton of titles available for free. I've listed 3 organizations here provided by the textbook, and maybe librarians should promote using these websites first, and then that will allow them to determine, more students are using ebooks, more teachers are allowing them, so I need to start looking for additional titles for my collection. Copyright restrictions also apply to ebooks, so librarians may need to sign a licensing agreement, and the copyright rules should be followed both by the librarian in terms of how many readers can read a book at the same time, and they need to be followed by the users, and they need to be made transparent to the users as well. So can they print out pages? How many can they print at one time? Can they cut and paste a section of the book for a project? How much can that occur? And how long titles can be checked out digitally? And there's my reference.